Okay, my name's Beth and I'm a physical and occupational therapist. And with Kingslee today, I was looking into his executive functions. And the first thing I used is the Informal future thinking assessment. And I asked him to look at the picture of Emma and her mother. And I told him a story about them, and then he had to describe in his mind's eye with nonverbal working memory, can he imagine that future for them? And I'm going to score that, but I think he's going to get a low score because he could not future imagine. So you and I get up in the morning, I say, if it's Wednesday today, then, I have to get up in the morning at 6, I have to get showered and my son breakfast, I have to get in the car, I see myself getting in the car and driving, it's going to take me about 15 minutes to get to work. When I get to work, I have to check my email, my voicemail, I have to plan my day, I have to organize it, I have to plan it, I have to initiate it, I have to get my head around it, I have to plan and prioritize. But really the big scheme of executive function is future thinking. And he does not have good visual working memory. He's got relatively good verbal. He can say, okay, now I'm gonna go in the kitchen. He's so verbal that he can say, okay, Mom, I'm going in the kitchen, I'm getting myself a glass of water, but he can't sit there and future imagine it. You need both. You need to future imagine it, and then when you're doing it, you self-talk. Did the memory map. So there again, he had to use his visual memory. He had no clue. When it was in front of him, his language skills were wonderful. Oh, look, there's Walgreens, there's high school, he even named it Grand Junction High School. But when it was a blank slate, none of his executive functioning skills. He didn't even try to initiate because it would have thrown him into emotional dysregulation. The third thing I did was a ready, do, done, which is the basis of getting things done. There's 3 steps to each process. You have to start with the future thought in mind. So today, my future thought was, at the end of the day, I'm going to have it all done and I can sit down and relax. So what do I have to do to get ready? I've got to have all my clothes ready, I've got to have gas in the car, I've got to have the breakfast planned in my head, and what do I got to do? Here's all my steps that I just told. He had difficulty with all 3. I was surprised that he melted down with the ready, do, done, because we've done it before, but I think what happened is I made it harder. I made him go get the things, and there were irrelevant things there, but that's flexible thinking. You have to discern relevant from irrelevant all the time, and because he just isn't very flexible and it has to be concrete, he emotionally broke down. And then he told Dad later that time management, which is an executive function skill, was maybe one of his other triggers besides going, this is too overwhelming.